All right, going live in 3, 2, 1. It's time for My and Marsen Experience. Starring Ann Marsen with the voice talent of Z Moonchild. On tonight's show, we'll play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and Ann will decide how to play the game. We'll have our usual dance discussion. And if there's time, we'll play a video for Ann to see how she reacts to it. Plus, laughter and hilarity will ensue. And now, the star of the show, Ann Marsen. Welcome, everybody, to the first ever My Ann Experience, episode 001. And also, Happy New Year, too.
That's right. 2021.
2021.
Bring on the fun.
Right. So, how's your New Year? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I threw a party that you might remember because you were at it over Zoom.
Right. That's correct. I was there. Yes, a fun party where everyone danced, except for me.
Yeah, even Zoom danced here too. I saw him dancing the whole night.
As far as you know, yes. As far as you know, I was dancing the whole night. Yes, it was actually quite fun. I enjoyed that. So what we're going to do for the beginning of our show tonight is I'm going to play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and I'm going to let Ann decide how we're going to play the game. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go into a locked area of the video game, and we're going to collect an item, which I'm going to refer to as a MacGuffin. MacGuffin is for those who are not familiar with it, is an item in a movie that's not essential to the people watching the movie, but is essential to the plot. So basically, the MacGuffin is not essential, but it's just something we're going to go after in the game. Most of my viewers have already seen me do this before, so it's not anything new. But doing it live with a guest is completely new. So what I'll do is I'll read off a list of items that we will go after, and Ann will decide which item we're going to go after. What was that?
Oh, I pulled up the YouTube and there was some echo.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to read off a list of items, and I'll let you decide what we should go after. In the game, there's the minigun. I have 11 items, so I'll go through all 11 items first. There's the minigun. There's the combat shotgun. There's the M4, the AK-47, the Desert Eagle, a camera, a rocket launcher, a heat-seeking rocket launcher, a flamethrower, a Molotov cocktail, and the mystery item.
Was this a game? I mean,
yeah, you have to pick one of those items.
Game?
Yeah, this is the game.
Okay. I have to guess what the MacGuffin is?
Yeah, well, you decide which one we should go after out of those 11 items.
All right. The cocktail.
The Molotov cocktail? Okay. Anything else?
The gun.
Which gun? There's lots of guns. The minigun?
What were the other guns again?
Oh, the combat shotgun, the M4, the AK-47, and the Desert Eagle.
The Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle. Okay, that's good. Alrighty. Let me see here. I'm going to bring up the game, and hopefully this time it works. It was a little flaky here when I tried to test it earlier. This is an unmodified version of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. This is the download version that you can get from Rockstar Games directly.
Why is there someone pointing a gun at a cat in the corner of the screen?
The I there was a picture that I acquired from a website called mycathatesyou.com. I thought it was pretty hilarious, so I put it up there. Hold on a second.
Looks like you got it from IHateMyCat.com.
Come on. Okay. Not loading up again. Give me 1 second here.
I've got a gun too.
What kind of gun is that?
I don't know. It was for I was Trinity from the Matrix for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep it on my work desk casually in case I need it.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and skip past the intro here. We don't need to watch all that. And I'm going to skip past the opening scene as well. And for those who are watching it, watching online, you can also participate in the. Okay, now the first thing I got to do is I have to adjust the. 1 second. I have to adjust the mouse setting. It always resets every time I look.
Right back.
Okay. Okay, are you ready?
5 seconds.
Okay. CJ's waiting.
All right, CJ, what's going on?
Okay, so we just started a new game. So where should we go? Should we, let me give you the choice here. Should we get on the bike or should we steal a car?
Bike.
Bike. Okay, bike it is. Okay, now in order to get the Molotov cocktail and the Desert Eagle, we're going to have to go into a locked area of the game. Well, for this video, we're going to, you actually don't need to do that, but for this video, we're going to do that.
Come on, you ain't got no money.
What we're going to do is we need to get some weapons first. Oh, and the first thing I forgot to ask, let me pause the game. When we go into this, are we going to go in like quick and easy, quick and fast, or are we going to go in fighting all the way through? Meaning, are we going to fight? Fighting? Okay, good. Okay, for that, then we'll need some body armor. Here's the body armor. We're going to grab ourselves a Tech 9.
What year did this game come out?
2004. The version we're playing right now was the PC version. It came out in 2005, and this does not have the hot coffee mod installed.
I still don't know what that is. But...
Oops. Okay. What we're gonna do is we'll head over to the airport to make it easier, make it a little bit easier. Oh. Shoot.
Little guy is getting his drink on.
I've done that.
What, riding the bike?
On the railroad tracks.
Oh, on the railroad tracks. Gotcha. He's starting to slow down. Doesn't have much energy.
I haven't really done that. I've just walked along I've walked along train tracks. It's kind of nice. You ever done that?
You mean real train tracks in real life? Or the
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have
IRL, dude.
I have a relatives that live in the backwater of Pennsylvania, and they were right near a set of tracks. I used to walk along them all the time.
Nice.
Oops, locked up for a second there. All
Makes
right, now
you. Yeah. Okay.
this is a very important part of the game now. I'll explain to you in just a second here. We have to get over the top to get in, so we can get into the airplane.
Parkour. I'm
Now-
learning. I am learning to do stuff like that. Okay. Sorry. What's going on?
Okay, no, I'm going to approach the security guard, and I need you to make a decision for me.
Only people holding a valid pilot's license may enter.
Should we punch him in the face, or should we
Yeah.
let him? Yes. Okay.
You should run away.
Everyone who watches my videos is now applauding you because that was the correct answer. That's an ongoing gag. I've been doing my videos since I started doing them back in 2007. And the biggest question is, why do you do that? And I have no reason. I have no answer. Okay. Now I would have asked you to choose a plane, but I don't think there's only two planes here, and this one is the
That one.
this one is faster than the other one, and we're going to locked areas of the game. I don't want to get shot down by a hybrid.
Woo. Why did I see a Hollywood sign? Is this game supposed to be Los Angeles?
It's actually Los Santos, which is a parody of Los Angeles. So what you saw was the Vinewood sign, which is not actually Hollywood, but close to it. It's their version of the Hollywood sign. Okay, we've now just entered Las Venturas, and there's the Hydra flying overhead. Let's see if I can get in the camera shot. He's gonna come after us to try to shoot us down. So we're going after the Desert Eagle, and we're going after the Molotov cocktail. Oh shoot, I'm a little too close to the restricted area there. Let's see if I can make this sharp bank, come back in. There it is. I'm actually playing this while I'm watching the stream versus the actual gameplay screen, which is throwing me off a little bit. There we
That's
go.
how much skills you got.
Uh-huh. Okay. So now the goal is to get to both items and get back to Los Santos without getting killed. Okay, what I'm going to do is so if we're going in this, we're going to go in there with the attack. I'm going to get some more weapons so we can fight our way through. Where's the weapon? Oh my goodness, not there. There it is. Oops. Oh, man. Okay, here's the Molotov cocktail.
You want me?
It's hidden behind these bushes. Okay.
Real ugly in a minute.
Here's the Molotov cocktail. I got 10 of them, so I'll go ahead and use a couple of them real quick.
So it wasn't a drink; it was a weapon.
It's a weapon, yeah. I picked them up. So now I got to get the Desert Eagle. Oh shoot!
Uh-oh. See, it's games like these that make people really worried that I drive a scooter.
Okay, so let's look at the map. Right now, he's going south on the freeway right there, and where I'm pointing the mouse to is where we have to get the Desert Eagle. It's right around here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go south. We'll go down to the other freeway, which is right around here, and I'll go to the west or turn right and go through here and come up over here. Unless you see another way we should go.
Oh, I didn't know I should be looking for one. This is by the motorbike.
Yeah, the motorbike, the flashing icon at the right here. That's the that's where we are right now. That's where CJ is riding on his bike. So
Can't just get another plane somewhere.
well, yeah, we can do that at the end. But we still have to get the Desert Eagle before we do that. So my plan is to go south and then come down here and then go west, follow the freeway over here, and then pick up the Desert Eagle right there. Do you think that's a good idea, or do you have another idea?
You had another option?
Well, you can go anywhere you want. We can also go north and come back over here and work our way down this way. We can't go through the airport because the airport is, well, we can, but it'd be very hard. The fence is too high to really get across. So this area right here is the airport. That's Las Venturas airport.
All right, I think option one.
Okay, here we go. We're almost there. And there's the Desert Eagle, the second item we're trying to acquire. Actually, the police should be here in a minute. They should be here right now. They usually. It's weird.
You're too fast.
Guys, that's right. Okay, we gotta make another decision. So we're gonna head back now. We got to get back without getting killed. Should we go back to the airport to get a plane, or should we go across the Mako span, which is this bridge right here, and drive across? Now the Mako span, it's trickier than it sounds because it's barricaded off, so we have to ride along the edge of the bridge to get to it. So
Oh, then you got to do that.
What's that?
Well, then you got to do that.
We'll do that? Okay, we'll do that. That means we'll be riding the bike back. Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. We gotta run. Okay. This is a technique that gets rid of the cops pretty quickly. If you run away, they tend to disappear. Then you can come back and they'll be gone. All gone. Oh well, partially anyway.
Oh. They were gone enough.
Gone enough, yes. Let's get away.
Don't worry, I got extra.
Whoa.
Let's run away again.
You think you hard, officer?
Okay, we're going to the bridge. The next big intersection. Oh, thanks a lot. Okay, we have to go away and come back again.
Move your shit out of my way.
There we go.
Oh.
This is where we have to ride along the whole way. Yeah, because the barricade is up ahead. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. So, another decision.
Wait, I didn't see you get past the bear. Why? Oh, I see. I see what happened.
Yeah, I see the barrier.
You wouldn't
Okay.
have been able to get onto the floor if you weren't on the. Okay, I see.
Yeah, the what happened was right here where I'm pointing the mouse, there's a barrier. And if you looked real carefully, it was hard to see it, but you had to look off to the side there. So what I did is I drove along the side, then fell off the side of the bridge to get around the barrier that was blocking it. So right now, we have two choices. One, we could fight our way back or drive our way back to CJ's house, which is right here where the little CJ icon is. Or we could take the chicken shit way out and grab all the bribes. That way makes it a lot easier. Want to make it harder or easier?
What kind of bribes?
The bribes. Oh, I'm sorry. The bribes. What they do is they take away your wanted level. So let me show you. Okay. See that little star right there? It's floating. That's a bribe. So basically, if I got rid of that, then the cops would stop chasing him. So I have to get 4 of them to get them to stop chasing him. My idea is, let's go back. I suggest is we go back with the wanted level, with the full wanted level, make it harder. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
do that.
Okay, here we go. Well, not very many cops. I was hoping to be more roadblocks, but there aren't. Usually there's a lot of roadblocks in here, but I guess they didn't spawn. Oh, there they are.
Grove Street, home. At least it was before I fucked everything up.
Oh, snap.
No, shoot the old
And we made it. Okay, I'm going to skip past all this. Okay, so there we go. The rest of it's just playing through the mission as normal, so I don't see any point in going through that. I just want to get through that part of it. So that was first experience with me playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and she decided the route we went. Yay!
Why did CJ say he fucked everything? Am I allowed to curse on this?
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
he cursed, but
You better fucking curse.
why did he say that?
He was basically, that's the very very beginning of the game. He left 5 years earlier, and what he said was, he says Grove Street home, at least was before I fucked everything up, because he left 5 years earlier, and he's to blame for what happened previously before he left, which is explained as the story goes along.
Okay.
So
No spoilers, I see.
oh yeah, for a 16-year-old video game. So I
So
mean,
you're not telling me what he did.
well, it's kind of like a gray area. They kind of go into it. He he meets with his brother, which is, his name is Sweet, and Sweet blames him for a problem because that their younger brother Brian died, and CJ blames himself for his brother dying. So that's essentially why he's saying that. They don't ever show Brian, but they just talk about the fact that he thinks he's responsible for that.
We don't ever find out if he really is.
I hate to sound ignorant about that, but he does blame himself for it, but they never actually show what happens. He does say he's responsible for Brian dying. So they never really, as far as I know, they never actually say they never actually say how he actually died. They just say that he just says he's responsible for Brian's death. And also we got a comment that says don't forget that he wants to the AK-47 wanted to AK-47 versus M409 wanted me to remind you that or wanted me to bring out the fact that the Green Saber came by just before that scene took place and shot and killed CJ's mother. So he's also coming back for his mother's funeral. So that's a mystery it goes through it's actually it's not really a mystery per se, but there's a secret part of that that shows that some of his gang members, Big Smoke and Ryder, were in on that, especially Big Smoke. And it turns out they betrayed the Grove Street families, which is part of what CJ is part of. So that we skipped that opening scene because I didn't want to drag through all that. It was just kind of, it didn't really add to what we were doing. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. No, I can't do anything. Okay, I'm just going to quit that right here. All done. I'm going to bring this done. All right. So did you like that?
That was cool.
So, I mean, we obviously we're not going to do it again tonight, but if we do that again, was there any particular game you'd like to try?
What other ones do you play on here?
I have Vice City. I remember you saying that you liked Vice City.
Yeah, I want to see if, because I live in Miami right now, if any places look familiar.
Okay. Well, let's plan on trying that one later on. So, all right. So, anyone in the comments section that has anything to say, hope you enjoyed that. I'm just reading through the comments at the same time. All right. Let me get rid of this. And all right, now I wanted to discuss something when it comes to dance that was, this is based on the videos that you've made, and I wanted to get your input on that. And this was basically the kind of footwear that you're wearing when you're doing your dancing. The reason I'm asking this is because when you're doing your street dancing, obviously you're wearing street shoes, sneakers, and things like that. And when you're not doing that, you usually don't wear any shoes. And I noticed, is there any particular style? I know I'm kind of changing the subject kind of abruptly on this, but is there any kind of is it change your approach to how you dance based on that when you're doing that? I mean, I can't imagine. I imagine that you prefer what you're doing in the studio versus what you're doing on the street, or I don't know. I just get your opinion on that. Could you explain that?
Well, for the people that have stuck around, we have lured you into our little show here. And now we're going to talk a bit about dance. And we're talking about footwear, kicks,
Yes.
You little Tootsie Toes. It depends, like, how you're feeling. Like, I've worn Jordans, like, for hip hop dancing, and it feels much better than, say, doing hip hop in bare feet. And like, I wouldn't want to do ballet. I wouldn't want to do hip hop in ballet shoes, even less than bare feet, because ballet shoes kind of like, it's almost like a really tight sock. And if you're doing ballet, like, it can help that it's tight to, like, see the shape of your foot. Like, if you have like a sneaker on, you can't see the shape of the foot. So, I mean, the same applies to, like, clothes and clothing. There's, like, people wear baggy clothes for hip hop because it helps make it look cooler or whatever. Like,
so it's more of that's a fashion thing then at that point. That's not really, it doesn't really help with the dancing. But
I mean, the fashion really like, it's all about how you're feeling. Like, if you feel like you look good, you're gonna dance better.
Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah, I understand. And getting back to the idea that you can see the shape of your foot and everything. I mean, is that essential? I mean, I'm not sure how that. Can you explain that? As far, I mean, do you visually need to see it, or can you just tell by not looking at it?
Well, I mean, I'm just assuming people watching this like dance even a little bit. but it's like ballet is like like these are questions I've never really been asked. But it's kind of like, would you want to play a video game that's blurry and like that you can't see very well, like is pixely? Like the whole style of ballet is like being very like almost like being in a museum where things are very crisp and like how sculptures can be like there's lots of little details. I think one of the reasons people like resonate with hip hop dance like more in this era is because they want to like let all that like attention to little details not be so important. I mean, I say that, but now I'm thinking like, some hip hop dancers can do like really precise lines with like their movement, but there's other like there's certain dance styles that are more like screw it, like it doesn't matter so much all these little details.
Gotcha. Now, what I've heard that when it comes to ballet, you're talking about seeing the shape and everything, the form. That's the reason why like ballerinas, well, I guess men too, wear tight clothing to see the form of the body, as because in from what I've heard, I mean, you would know this obviously, but the instructor can use that to help guide the people in the class. But I assume that's also relevant afterward. I mean, if you're not in class as well, if you're doing a performance as well, is that right? For be able to see, what is that? What are you looking at? Like the muscles? What muscles are doing what exactly? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, like it's just it can be more impressive if like because it's like how with certain lighting you can make things look better, like we've heard like filters online or like with photos that can like kind of mask things to make them look better. When like you can just see everything, there's it's like it means that things need to be that much more perfect if that's like the image you're going for, because all the flaws are just like really easy to see if there are flaws because there's no clothing to like mask it.
I see. So, and when you're doing your dancing, like in the street, um, are you more or less yours is more of a the videos I've seen of it's your personal expression, but it's a combination of multiple dance moves, right?
Yeah, like when you're on the street, the concrete is very hard. I'm getting more into like parkour stuff, so that's like landing really hard on hard surfaces. You're lucky if you have some grass you can run on, but each surface is different. And I'll show you the shoes that I like to use.
Okay. And for those who are just joining us, this is the first ever My and Marsen experience, episode 001. Happy New Year to everybody. And thanks for tuning in and watching this. We are now discussing different, well, started off as different kinds of shoes and apparel used for dancing. And Anne, who's a very experienced and very talented dancer, is going to show us what kinds of shoes that she's currently using.
So when I'm doing parkour in the streets, these are the kind of shoes I like to use. Just
I was going to say that was.
No, I'm just kidding. It's actually these.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And I like to just do this after doing like some flips. Go. No, it's these Reebok freestyles.
Oh, okay.
I wore these in Girl Walk, except they were white.
Oh, did you paint? Did you dye them or something?
No, those old ones, they died.
Oh, I see.
Really broke them in. So these
Now,
look cool, but they're also supportive. Like, if I wore them every day, it wouldn't be great for my feet, because when you're walking, like, this is just from like a biomechanic. Like, I've studied a lot of things about like what are good ways for your body to move, like, so you don't get injuries later on. Almost like, how do you like take care of a car? And your foot like is not supposed to be like squeezed. Like Converse shoes, I think they look cool, but they're not very good for your feet. Like your feet are supposed to be able to move around.
can you explain exactly what parkour? I mean, you did explain it, but I mean, is it? I mean, how does that from my understanding about parkour, that was like more like jumping on top of things, right? Or am I wrong on that?
Like the most known example or reference is from The Office, Steve Carell, where they watch some like extreme guys like jumping from building
Yeah,
uh, rooftops, and they just start like hurling themselves around the office, and calling it parkour. Um, Parkour is essentially like, I think like the definition they kind of say when you go to like a beginner class is getting from point A to point B as efficiently as possible. So instead of like walking all along this like long path, can you instead go straight? You can't really see what I'm doing. Looks like a good.
yes.
So if this is point A and this is point B, instead of like taking some long path, if you can just go straight there, even though it means jumping over some stuff or like crawling under some stuff, if you can get there quicker doing this way, you've done parkour.
I see. So it's finding the most direct point, but not. But what if? I mean, what if you're the most direct? What if the quickest way was actually going around something to the left or to the right? Would that also be included there? Because going over top of something is also of going around something. You know what I'm saying? So you're going around in some way, whether it's going left to right or up or down. You're still going around something.
Yeah, like we made the joke like one time that like when me and some friends were tired after training, we like took an escalator instead of going up the stairs, and we were like, we're doing parkour right now. But I think it usually like kind of entails some jumping on things, climbing. Uh, have you heard of like the phrase "the floor is lava"?
Well, like you're supposed to avoid certain spots where you're walking, pretending it's like it's lava.
Like that, if you like, you're very good at parkour if you can like make your way around a space like without touching the floor. Like that's one of the exercises.
Okay. Okay. And
So
this
it
is
can be very athletic, but there are also like I've heard of parkour for like the elderly, like that it can. It's just like really mini kind of little exercises to do, to either avoid touching the floor or like working on your balance, like how you stayed balanced on that
the bridge.
yeah, like that's like parkour-esque. Like it, like the more skills you can have with balance and like strength, to get over and through obstacles, under, conquering obstacles, like that's legit. Like I hope a parkour, like I just do a little bit. I want to do more.
So is this, you said this is something you just began doing? Is that right?
It's something I've kind of been dabbling with for like 10 years, actually. I've wanted to get more into it, but I want to, like, I do so many styles. It's like if I lose the strength that I was working on for parkour because I decide to work even like on music or something, like you need to be very strong to do the kind of parkour stuff I want to do. So it just takes some time to like build up a good rhythm.
And how does it tie into music as well? Because anytime I've ever seen parkour, I've never seen any music associated with it. How does that?
I just mention it because I want to be the Laura Croft of music videos.
Oh, okay.
And I want at least a good amount of the music in the music videos to be my music.
Okay. Now, is there such a thing as indoor parkour? I mean, you talked about the escalator. Because the only time I've ever seen it is basically, and the only time I've actually really seen it is pretty much when people are doing it on video games. What they'll do is they'll keep on jumping and jumping on with a character in a video game. They'll call it parkour, and they'll keep on going from building top to building top, and that's their version of parkour. But as far as inside, I mean, you talked about, like I said, you talked about the escalator. What else would that involve?
Can I like have you pull up a link if I?
Sure.
Do you want to search it or should I email it to you?
Oh, is it something on? Was it like a YouTube video, or what is it? I can.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead. Tell me what it is.
If you type in, what is it? I think Apex, APEX, light.
What is it?
Hold on. If you type in, if you erase Apex and put lights parkour and go to the first result.
Oh, okay, it's coming up. Okay, it's like it says what I got is Tempest free running academy gym video. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Does this have sound in here I should be worried about?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay,
Just
this is
play the first few seconds if you feel comfortable.
sure. I just want to give credit to this. This is from Tempest Free Running's channel. So for anyone who wants to see it, I don't want to make sure everyone knows where I'm getting this from. So give proper credit. All right, give me a second here while I bring up the screen share. Just be a second. Just had it too. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Tempest Free Running Academy. Have fun.
Is that feedback? Is that some?
Sounds like feedback. But you might want to keep the volume off if you're worried about the copyright. That's a song coming up right now.
Okay, I got it down.
See, it's funny. I've been talking to you about wanting to talk about on this show, like treating real life like a video game. Like when I go to a gym like this, it totally feels like that.
Wow, is this obviously I could see the Super Mario Brothers references.
Right?
Is this Is this someplace I mean, have you been to a place like this or this place itself or?
This place looks glorious. I've been to places that are maybe half as big or fourth as big.
Do you do the somersaults like that, slipping in the air? Because I don't think I've seen you do that in your videos. I don't, any of the videos, maybe I'm just missed them. But have you done something like that?
I've done them on trampolines and into like the foam pits that you see, but I'm working on being able to do it on hard ground like this. But like I said, like you need to be really, your body needs to be like in a really strong condition to take like such a heavy landing.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, I don't think I would be able to handle this. I think I'd need to work out a lot before I do even attempt something like this.
Now I want to look up something.
You want me to bring something up for you?
Hold on, let me make sure this is the right one. Isn't this video awesome though?
Yeah, it's very cool. I assume this is choreographed because they're doing it very well.
Yeah, if it wasn't choreographed, they might run into each other. Okay, if you YouTube parkour and then elderly, that's such a nasty word. I don't like that word. But yeah, parkour elderly, and then I don't think there's any like copyright music. The first result.
Vice News.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
So this is like they start with like what people you should put the sound for this.
Okay.
A young, super fit man.
I guess.
Many people see the typical person that does parkour as being a young, super fit male who's doing super risky, daredevil movements. That's what I think people have a general impression of parkour. And I see it as a way to become capable in your movement. Whatever age you are, everybody can do it. Nice. I was telling my family and friends, I'm starting a parkour program for senior citizens, and they just said, you're crazy. Some of them just broke out laughing.
So you have seen this video before, correct?
Yep. But I really like it. It's really great.
Alexandria, Virginia, this is actually very close to where I'm at.
Have this thing that most of us have when we practice parkour. We call it parkour vision. It changes the way you see the world. You just see obstacles as being opportunities.
Well, I was walking by the park and I saw this.
Yeah.
You can just like skip to parts where they're actually doing the movement, and those will probably be the most interesting. Yeah, the stairs are good.
Okay. Back a little bit. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
To scale a wall or jump from the top of one building or another. It's how do you learn about your environment and how do you navigate around it?
That's good. Kimberly's getting into it. Pretend you're at the mall. Black Friday, you're trying to get to that sale item. There comes Priscilla. Oh.
We are a fitness and falls prevention program that is parkour based. So it has some major elements of parkour taken out of it just for safety.
In PK Silver, we definitely do.
So were you trying to show something specific when we showed that, or because
well, that just reminded me that there's like a big element of parkour that is like you need to learn how to fall well, because you're probably at some point gonna fall. There's different rolls you can do and like different techniques that really save your joints. And they're saying a bit in this video how, because old people fall sometimes, that this helps them to fall well. And I think that's really great that they're working on balance and things that'll, just help them live a nicer life for longer.
This helps them like with their health as well.
Of course, all movement does.
Okay. I mean, obviously exercise and everything, but I mean, I wasn't sure.
So in terms of breaking down skills, so that way it's more accessible for the seniors, we usually look at what the key fundamental things are. An advanced way for someone to kind of cross over the picnic table would probably be just jumping across or diving across. Then someone that's just starting, they more than likely would just crawl across, mostly because the contact point in the ground is the key thing for them. The whole purpose of it is to try and prevent falls and to try and make sure that the person is safe.
After I saw,
Okay. Is there anything else on this one? Did you want to see this as well?
I think if people want to watch the full thing, they should. It's really cool.
Well, this can be found on the Vice News channel, so they will. You can see the link right there. Now, getting back to say,
everyone, tell your grandmas and grandpas to start parkour and show them this video.
I'll pass it along to my dad. He's in this age range right here, so. He and his wife would probably like this.
Yeah, let me know what they say.
Yeah, I'll do that. They'll probably look at me and say I'm crazy. So
they probably say that already.
As far as when you're wearing the shoes on this as far as your footwear, this is where the Reeboks would come into play. But
yeah, there are probably even better shoes. There's like special parkour shoes, but I don't have that kind of budget right now.
I see. So and as far as this is not. I mean, maybe I missed something. I mean, this is obviously not dance. So
I kind of see it as dance, especially if you. Sorry, I keep interrupting you, but
no, go ahead.
Like if you were to mute this video and put it to music, like there would be certain parts where like they're doing a little roll and it just goes perfectly with the music, and like that to me is dance.
Oh, I could definitely see that. Yeah. In fact, when the choreographed section was going through, I could definitely see music being added to that. I mean, you don't even need the music for that. So I see where you're going with that. The have you ever gotten hurt yourself? I assume you have. I assume you've fallen.
I've had one rough spill where I was on a really bouncy trampoline, like a trampoline that if you like do a little hop, you go way up in the air. It's like for gymnasts. It was in a gymnastics gym that was like having a parkour class. And like, it was my bad because I was not like fully focusing. I was like thinking about something that upset me, and I wasn't really paying enough attention when I got off the trampoline. I just had this little moment where I was like, I believe I can fly. All right, I'm ready to get off the trampoline. Boom, like onto this, like not like concrete, but like harder ground.
Right.
I didn't like think to like slow down the bounce before getting off. Yeah. Let's stop talking about that.
Okay. Yeah, we won't talk about it anymore. No, there were some scenes. Go ahead.
Just whenever you get an injury, if you miss dancing or like that sport, whatever, so much, you're going to learn a lot about your body in order to get back to it. Like I learned a lot of exercises and ways like to train to get better, to like be safe to return. When you sprain your ankle, It's like the ligament, it gets overstretched or like maybe even broken. It doesn't go back. Like muscles can like repair themselves, even bones, but ligaments, once they're stretched out, there's not much you can do. So the only way to like make it so you can do what you were doing before and beyond is to strengthen everything around that joint. And the only reason I know about all this stuff, I didn't know about this stuff before I got injured, is because I want to get back to where I was at and beyond. And
After your injury, you mean? After you got injured and you went?
yeah, it set me back quite a bit. But it's life.
Right.
Shit happens. It also taught me I need to be like really super focused when I'm on an extremely bouncy just like every time you do that, your focus gets a little sharper, I would hope.
And when you're on a trampoline, I've always heard that those are pretty dangerous because people tend to bounce too close to the edge where the bar is, where the outer edge is, and they get injured just doing that. How far are you going to go with this?
That's I would love to be like, I kind of can see what I want to be able to do. I definitely want to be able to do flips. I want to do like this rail stuff that the screen is frozen on. The like swinging. And I want to like mix it up with dance. Like instead of just doing like basic swinging back and forth, I want to be like going like this while I'm doing it too.
So, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Well, do you plan on doing this like with other people, like a routine, like a dance number, like they were doing before it was choreographed, doing multiple, more than just you, or do you want to do this more as a solo act?
I want to probably do both. Like I'll probably need to do a lot on my own before I figure out like the style. But if I meet people along the way that like want to do it too, like that'd be great. It's like a lot of times I don't want to like I don't like coaxing people to join my creative wackiness. I just want them to be like, yeah, I'm on board. So when I meet people like that, it's more likely that collaborations will happen.
Gotcha. Have you met many people doing this? Because I didn't even think about asking that. I mean, a lot of people that are doing this right now
that do parkour.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I mean, that you've worked with or doing anything with right now as far as collaborations?
Well, I know a lot of people that do parkour. Like, there's just kind of communities like all around. If you like search on Facebook or whatever, you'll probably find a group in most major cities or nearby. Like people that'll just meet and like practice in a park. As far as like people to collaborate with, like it's not like it's like for me collaboration, like I've done a lot where I'll ask friends or acquaintances if they'll help me out for free, and it's like I don't like doing that anymore, because it's like I can't be so sure that they'll still come to like the rehearsals I have. There's not as much incentive for them as if I can pay them. So I'm really hoping to get to a point where I can be financing these projects I have in mind.
I got you. Now, is any other projects you want to be going along with that that tie in with this, or anything else? I mean, anything else you'd like to promote as well, as far as that is concerned?
I don't want to be too specific. Usually I'm kind of an open book about all this kind of stuff, but I think for this one, I'd like to keep it under wraps. This and the Taylor Swift video
Oh,
that
yes.
we'll all see hopefully by the end of this month.
Okay. Okay. Well, is that something you'd be able to update us with?
I'm speaking to a lawyer on Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't want you to divulge anything if you don't want to. Obviously, when you're speaking to a lawyer, it's usually good to keep quiet.
It's probably just like kind of learning what the options are. I don't think it's anything serious.
Okay. Well,
It's
I don't
just kind of like you know, there's a lot of laws out there and protections for certain things, but this world is changing very quickly. Like some rules are outdated. Like even if there's no law for something that is messed up, it doesn't mean something's not messed up. I feel like I said double negative there.
I get you. I get you. But the right. Well, I don't want you to divulge too much at this point. I mean, I know basically what you're talking about, and I don't want to cause any problems for you if you talk too much here.
I'm just gonna speak to the lawyer about the best way I can parkour through this stuff. That's
Okay.
going
on. All right. Well, I got a video here that I'd like you to take a look at, and I'd like to get your reaction on this. I mean, I'm in the process of bringing this up here. Hold on a second. Can you? I don't know from your end. Can you see anything that I'm bringing up on the other screen right now? Before I actually bring it up for everyone else to see. Okay. Okay. I wasn't sure how that worked exactly. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Now I'm not going. What I'm going to do is the video itself. I own. Well, I'm not saying I own the copyright. I know the person who has the copyright to this, so I'm not concerned about any copyright issues on this video. Hold on a second here. Okay, I'm just ready to cue it up. What I'd like to do is I cut the beginning of the video off, and I just want to get your reaction, your genuine reaction to what you're looking at. Now, hopefully you have not seen this video. There is a slight chance that you may have, though I doubt it. It's actually publicly available on YouTube. So, let me go ahead and bring this up here. And I just want to get a genuine reaction to what we're looking at. Oh, and do you know who, this is kind of pretty much irrelevant, but do you know who Jonathan Brandis is? Okay, don't worry about it. There's some off-color jokes in there that are really irrelevant. I just thought I'd throw that in there, just in case you knew. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. Here we go. Now, have you seen this video before?
No.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this. I want to get your reaction on this. This is the special video that I talked about in our intro. I wanted to see what you had to say about this.
Well, we're here at Channel 10. Let me get my notebook here.
Notes.
No, we don't use notes. This is a live, unscripted show, yes. Okay, I'm Rick. Well, we were banned on Channel 37, that is, by the establishments who like to call us the PEX bad boys of FCAC.
Because we're bad boys.
Bad boys. The PEX bad boys. We would like to emphasize the PEX bad boys.
Yes, PEX.
So would you like to know what's going on, or do you want me to keep on letting you watch this to get your reaction about this?
Maybe play a little more.
Okay. Let me play a little more here.
Well, according to Trevor, according to Trevor, Jonathan Brandis, a local actor, well, actually not local to me because he's related to me, unfortunately.
Yes.
Well, he said that Jonathan Brandis could do a radio show like ours, which is heard on 94.5 WSEX.
Yes.
Yes. And, well, I disagree with him, so.
I think Jonathan could, but he's a lousy actor.
Well, yes, very much so. Anyway,
Runs in his family.
Let's get on with the top 11 list. These are the, let me grab a mic here.
Here, catch.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. You're so welcome.
The top 11, I'll switch hands here.
Nope, top 11 list.
The top 11 reasons to listen to Rick and Trevor or automobile parts. Number 10. Thank you, Mr. Audio Man. Number 10. They smell good. Thank you, Mr. Audio Man, again. Hey, there we go. Yes. Number 9. Ball and worm. Thank you, Mr. Audio Man. You're on the ball. I can see ball and worm. Number 8. By the way, who do I look like? Without mentioning any names, who? Brad. Oh, who do I look like?
Holding a. Oh yeah, yes, Reverend.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, Father. Lead me.
Number 8. To find out what the other two listeners are. Well, I'm sorry. The other people are watching.
Watching now as opposed to listening.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm so confused.
Or seeing, as it says over there on that little monitor.
Oh, there it is. Number 7. Master cylinder.
Who's the master?
Thank you. Number 6. What?
Never mind. Never mind. It went over you.
Number 6. It keeps the flies away. Mr. Audio Man. Thank you.
I'm not really sure what's going on.
What's that?
I'm not really sure what's going on.
Okay. Do you? What do you think is going on?
I heard them say something about copyrights earlier, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this show, but they seem like they'd be funny to be friends with.
Okay. Want me to keep on going?
I would like some explanation.
Okay. Let me get to
anything else.
Let me get forward to where we can see them again.
It's on channel 10. Hey, thank you.
Okay. There's an inside joke there. Channel 10 is where this video was made. So basically, it's basically saying that they're better than anything else that's on channel 10.
Number 4, oxidation convert.
There's an audio man in the background. His name is Chili D, and he's running the audio while this is going on. And the coordination was not done very well, so there's a lot of laughter going on between everybody. There's actually 3 cameramen in front, and there's this audio man, and we have a director in the back.
No, thank you, Mr. Audio Man.
Mr. Audio Man. His fingers just flying like, oh, the CD player. Man, I gotta hit that thing. Come on.
Number 4, oxidation converter.
I'm surprised they're able to keep.
Let the list run out, and then I'll get to I'll let to give you more of an explanation.
Up with you.
Hey, number 3, it makes cleaning the toe jam out of my toes more enjoyable.
Oops, you missed something.
Number 2, shock absorber. There we go. And the number 1 reason for listening or for watching.
Number 1.
Rick and Trevor.
Number 1.
Automobile parts. It's
absolutely free.
That was my fault.
It says absolutely free over there.
Absolutely, that's what I'm trying to get to. It's absolutely free. I'm sorry, that was my fault, Mr. Audio Man.
Hey, just like push those buttons some more. There we go.
That's it. Okay.
Jumpstart the brain.
Okay.
Yes. So this has been our first show here for Channel 10. Doing the video anyway. We're up to like a show. I think it's show like number 99 for the radio.
Okay. So do you want me to give you an explanation? Have you got a clue as to what's going on?
Not much.
Do you know who either of those people in that video?
No.
Actually, you do.
Really funny though.
You do know one of those people. The person on the right.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
Wow! It's a reveal.
So this is.
I didn't recognize your voice. I need to hear again.
Okay.
Yeah. Has anybody been keeping count around here? No.
No. Anyone?
Nobody
No one else.
Of course not.
Just a couple of cameras.
Fingers, feet, toes.
No.
But so we're almost up to like show number 100 for the radio, and we're gonna hopefully do the duplicate thing for television.
Yes.
Maybe to bring some of you people out there some fine quality entertainment, such as we are.
Quality people. Okay.
Quality people.
What's next on our fine agenda of things to do?
It says here top 11 list.
Oh yes. Okay.
So the person on the left, that's Trevor, and the show was Premium Theater with Rick and Trevor. My name was Rick. So. The
no, it says we're supposed to discuss ourselves here.
Discuss ourselves.
One of the few times you'll ever, well, back in the day, I used to. Nowadays, you'll never see me go anywhere without wearing all black. And I guess a man ahead of his time, wearing a man bun before man buns were even popular.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm Rick.
How old are you?
Well, I don't disclose my age on the air.
I'm 25.
Oh.
I'm 25.
Anyone? Higher?
Red rum. Little guy over there giving us a little finger.
Yeah.
Red rum. Yeah.
I'm on this camera. No, I'm on that camera. No, I'm not that camera.
You think you don't wave for us, okay, guys? No.
Creature that gestates inside a living human host and has concentrated.
I told you, man. His fingers are across them buttons. He's trying to describe us just as politely as he can.
Well, anyway, so well, let's see. As I was discussing earlier about the Jonathan Brandis thing.
Okay, all right. There's a lot of, unfortunately, there's a lot of inside jokes in there. So the jokes, you have to be a part of our experience to understand what exactly we're talking about. A lot of Jonathan Brandis jokes, but the whole show itself is an hour long. This was at the time we'd been kicked off, or we had been blocked off of doing our radio show on one of their TV channels because they said our show was too raunchy. And so we said, okay, let's try doing a TV show instead. That was my idea. And we had to tone it down a lot before we could actually do it. So we're fortunately Trevor on the left there. He's usually pretty good at it. I was definitely able to keep it down. Anyway, that's what this is. That's what it is.
Well, nice to meet past version of you.
Actually.
And now you've turned into a cat. Oh, you still got the sound guy working for you.
His finger's still going. All right. Well,
what happened to Trevor? Is he still your bud?
Oh yeah. Trevor and I are still friends. Yeah. He's not into radio anymore. He does computers. He's a computer geek. So he works on computers all the time. So something that people have said I should have done as well. But I've stayed with radio. The bad and the good. I stuck with it. So.
Nice.
Okay, let me see.
Good to hear you're still friends.
Oh yeah. He's like a family member. It's like we've been friends since we were 10 years old. So
wow.
So it's not. He's like, I would trust him like I would trust any other family member.
I like how free and you just being real with each other, even though it's like a show.
Oh yeah. We tried to keep it very real during the whole broadcast. In fact, if you look at the set, you can see how the set looks really cheesy. We did that on purpose. We purposely set it up so when I was walking around holding the notebook, you could see the ladders in the background and everything. It was done like that we were trying to we didn't want to dress it up or anything. We just want to make it look like we were just two people having a good time. So
yeah.
Nice. Let's see. I've never played the rest of the segment, but anyway, now you know. Now you have an idea as to what I actually look like. This is the only face reveal at this point that you'll see of me on the internet anywhere. So,
not just me, but all your channel followers too.
Yeah, well, every time they say we're going to do a face reveal, I just give them the link to this video.
So I see.
Yeah, the video has been up there since for just over 6 years, November 2014. So, anyway, I just wanted to see how you'd react to that. Do you honestly did not know? You didn't recognize my voice at all? It changed that much?
No, I think people's voices change a lot through the years.
Oh, okay. It could also be the microphone I'm talking on. I'm using. So.
Technology.
Hold on 1 second here. Um, oh, we have just well, we're almost out of time, but I would like to do one more video for you. You don't mind? I want to get your impression on something. It's a music video. Give me 1 second while I bring it up.
Okay.
Do you know who George Harrison is? I'm sure you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a video to give a little bit of background on this. Yeah, we got there. This video was commissioned by his estate. He died. I forget when he died. I really don't remember, but it was commissioned by his estate 4 years ago. And so the video itself looks more modern than the video when the song came. I think the song is What Is Life? I believe it came out in 1971. The video was, like I said, came out 4 years ago in 2016. It's two women, or two young people, excuse me, a man and a woman, and they're dancing around the Presidio in San Francisco. And they're both, at the time, they were both part of the San Francisco Ballet. Now, I would like to get your honest opinion about what I'm going to show you. Here's the video right here. I'm about to bring it up. It's this top video with there's the woman that's in it. The two people are in there. The woman dances throughout the entire video. There's a man that comes in and dances with her about halfway through. So he's not really the focal point. She is. Bring this up. Are you familiar with the song? I don't know if you are. I'll play like a couple of seconds. That shouldn't be a problem with the copyrights. Are you familiar with that?
I don't think so.
Okay. It was a very popular song back in the early 70s. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it better. There we go. Now, in my opinion, she comes on and she does her dancing. There's a scene where she stumbles, and several people in the comment section have stated that she stumbles, but she does that intentionally. It's very possible that she does it intentionally. For me, the first few times I watched this, because I've watched it a couple of times, it looks like she's, I took it to mean that she was a bad dancer. But then I started to think about it. Maybe the people are right. Maybe she's doing it intentionally to show growth, or she's learning. That's what the idea was. She was supposed to be showing that she was learning from a mistake and moving on. Let me start this. But some people have pointed out it doesn't look, at first it looks like she's wearing a dress, but it actually looks like she's wearing a pair of curtains. Okay, that's it right there. Did you see it?
That was definitely choreographed.
Okay. I took it to I really did take it to mean that she is actually stumbling. But let me go back again. Okay, hold on a second. Jump ahead. Okay, now is it me, or does it look like she hasn't washed those socks in like ages? They look. You can tell that she's a dancer. They said because if you look at her legs, she has the muscular buildup in her legs clearly shows she's a dancer. What I noticed was she had she looks like she has small versions of man legs. Like men tend to have very muscular calves. I looked at it, I was like, oh yeah, I guess she does. That was my. Let me pause it for a second. What are your impressions on this? Are they as talented as people saying? I mean, they seem to be. But I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just an observer.
Yeah, they look talented.
Okay.
Oh, she runs away at the end. So I honestly also need to add in that I think the people who made this might have seen Girl Walk as well.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I definitely would not be surprised at that. This is I mean, as far as the movements though, is that really strictly just ballet that we're seeing there, or is there other moves in there? What are we looking at?
It's a mix of ballet, like maybe a little musical theater, jazz. I didn't see much hip hop, but yeah, I think I said the main ones already.
Okay. No, as far as their performance, would you? I mean, if you'd like to, would you like to? I'd like to get your opinion. How would you grade them on a scale of, like, say, uh, 0 to 10 stars?
I don't know if I want to do a star thing.
Okay. Well, if you want to, or if you want to give something else, or you don't have to. I
I'd
just
like
wanted.
to see them do this, but where they're around people that don't know what's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this show. I hope everyone enjoyed what we did tonight. And this is this, like I said, this is episode, I said at the beginning, this is 001. So 002 will be on next week at the same time. And we hope to see you then. So goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Happy New Year again.